Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about rounding decimal numbers, and it is actually a 5th grade place value lesson. So there are some very basic rules to rounding. 5 or more, we raise the score, or 4 or less, let it rest. And we're going to apply the same concept into decimal number. But I also wanted to point out to you, knowing your place value is like the best tool. Okay, so if you don't know your place values, printing out a place value chart and use it, because it is going to be your very best friend. Now, some of the steps to rounding. Number 1, we're going to underline or circle the digits we're rounding. So for example, I'm going to round this number to the hundredths place. Alright, so according to my place value, I have a decimal, tens, hundredths, thousands. So this is my hundredths place, and right here I'm going to draw a little balloon. I'm going to imagine that this is kind of like my helium balloon, and I'm going to be holding this helium balloon in my hand. So if you can't, pretending that you're holding onto this helium balloon with your right hand, so make a fist as if you're holding onto the helium balloon. And the reason why we're using the right hand is because the number to the right actually gets to decide what this 8 is going to be. So that's when our step 2 comes in. Draw an arrow to the number to the right. So again, using your right hand, make a fist, pretending like you're holding onto a helium balloon. Okay, and now the third step says think. 5 or more, we raise the score. 4 or less, we let it rest. So another neat way for us is with your fist right there, you're going to be counting to 2, because that's the number to the right. So the trick is you have to count from the pinkies. So if you open up your pinkies and you say 1 and 2, notice the balloon's not going anywhere. So the helium balloon is still in your hands because you still have 3 other fingers holding onto the balloon. So this 8 right here stays the same. And of course, all the digits to the left stays the same. So any number before this 8 will be kept the same. So we just have to copy it down and we are done. Some people will say the digits to the right of the number, we can turn them into zeros. You can at this grade level. Some of you teachers are okay with that, but the correct way is just to end your number at the hundredths or at the place value that we're going to round to. So this would be the most correct answer. Okay, let's try it for another one. This time we're going to round this number to the ones place. So I start with step 1. Okay, underline or circle the digit we're rounding because we're talking about the ones place. I'm gonna circle this one and I'm gonna pretend this is my helium balloon. And again, the number decide what this 8 is gonna do. So with my fist held out, I'm gonna start counting to number 6 because that's the number that I'm counting, starting from my pinky first. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice by the time I got to 5, my helium balloon has already been released. And so it's rising up. So this is the trick. I have 9 already. So when I raise up when that balloon is raised, I have to add 1 to this. So what does that become? That actually becomes 10. But I can't write down 10 in this place value. So I'm going to write the 0 down. I'm going to carry the other one over to the next digit. So now my 5 is going to be added to the 1 right here. And now I have 6. My 1 stays the same, and everything else, I can just bulldoze them. That's how I say it in class, so we don't have to worry about them. Or at this grade level, some of your teachers will also be okay with you just to put the decimal down with a 0, and that will be okay. Okay, but the correct answer is 160. So when we talk about money, sometimes the place value have to be inferred. So at times we're going to ask if you can round the number to the nearest penny. So what is a penny? A penny is actually 1 cent out of 100 cents that makes up $1. So the place value of a penny would be in the hundredths place. Okay, and also same for dime. Dime is actually 10 cents, considered 10 cents. So it is in the tenth of the place value. So guys, hopefully that helps.